Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hello, happy Friday, everybody. Hope everybody feeling well, doing well, looking well. First, let me say before I get started, please, everyone, please ignore the bot in my comment section. It is not me. I do not have a Telegram. I am not giving away gifts. I am not asking people to contact me. There's no giveaway. There's nothing. Please ignore it. Please ignore it. Please ignore that. That is not the Crimson Cure. I am not giving away anything. If there's anything that is happening on my channel, you will hear it from me on a live stream or on a video. It will be me with the words coming out of my mouth. I will never ask you for your personal information. I will never try to solicit you for anything. Nothing. Please, please, please ignore that, because we are flagging them and we are deleting them as much as possible, but it is a bot. And because it's a bot, it can spam hundreds of times, and we can't eliminate them faster than they post. So this is why I'm asking everyone, because I'm getting emails, I'm getting contacted all over the place. Did you say that you were giving away something? Did you say no? Crimson Cure is not giving away anything. We will never ask you randomly for any of your personal identification, information, or any of that. Okay? All of my social media is in my description box. I have my YouTube channel, I have a Twitter account, I have an Instagram account, and I have a Facebook account. I do not have a Telegram. I don't contact people on WhatsApp. I don't reach out. I don't do any of that at all, ever. Okay. With that being said, we're going to turn our attention to Miss Amber Rose. She was recently on Drink Champs. And for the life of me, I don't know why women like that get invited anywhere to do anything. Okay. She's on Drink Champs, and I got a few clips. She's on Drink Champs, of course. For those of you who do not know, Drink Champs is on the Revolt channel. It's part of that network, and that particular show is hosted by NORE, or Noriega, the rapper, right? Went to fame in the early 2000s, early to mid 2000s, right? And often he has other rappers on the show. You know, he'll have other entertainers on the show, things of that nature. They talk whatever they're going to talk. and it's drink champs, so they take shots every so often, and they talk. They mess around the table, and it's usually men. It's mostly men. And so Amber Rose is on there. Now, I don't really watch Drink Champs. Like, they'll have really interesting episodes. The episodes that are real interesting, YouTube tends to take them down. Like, they had a recent episode with Kanye West that I was really interested in watching. And then YouTube took it down. Whatever, YouTube. So anyways, she's on there with NORE, who's the host. A couple of other guys. One of the other guys, the guy that Amber wanted to get into a heated argument with, was Murda Mook. Now, Murda Mook, the only reason I know about Murda Mook is because my younger brother back in the day, years ago, was real interested in watching a lot of battle rap. So Murda Mook is like kind of legendary battle rapper, right? And so, he known to drop a freestyle on your head at any given time. So he's like underground battle rap kind of legendary. He made a name for himself. And Loaded Lux, also a battle rapper, legendary. He's on the show as well. But it was Murda Mook that Amber got into it with, because Mook dropped a freestyle on the show. And the hit hyena started hollering. So what I'm going to do, and I hope they don't try to flag me or something like that, I'm going to play little clips. The first clip I'm going to play is the freestyle that he drops that she gets triggered by. So thank you, Matrix said, I sound like I'm glad you're feeling better. Here's an apple for my favorite teacher on YC Lions and Lioness Roar. Salute, keep cooking. Thank you so much. So let me go ahead. I'm going to share my screen here. And this is just about, now mind you, they are cursing. They are not watching their language. So if anybody is sensitive or there are sensitive ears around, please be aware of it. This is like a hip hop show, and it is not censored. So therefore, if they curse, you're gonna hear it. They're no bleeping it out. So please be aware of that. So I'm gonna start playing it. Here we go.
Saying, right, having no talent is the new talent, right? So it's like, that's a fact though.
Having no talent is the new talent. I gotta throw my
Why niggas getting famous just because they views piling? We'll get all the views. Violence, stupid new challenge, whole lot of ignorant dudes on the news.
Hacking the algorithm however you
Chicks
can.
getting booked for 2,000 because they posted nude styling. Think about it. Having no talent, that's the new talent. I saw a bitch on red carpet. I said, tell me what you do. She said, I'm pretty. I pierce my clit, my titties, my belly button too. I twerk for the gram. My videos get a hella bunch of views. That's very fucking cool, but tell me what you do. It's disgusting. Hoes winning be the image they pumping. Bitches getting famous or famous niggas they fucking. But it's the nigga fault they getting caught. End of discussion. You can't blame the hoes. At the end of the day, them bitches is hustling, man. That was just quick something, but like that's the real shit though. So when you're not consistent, but when you're not consistent and you be like, oh, I'm better than this person or better than that person.
Let me ask you a question.
No,
Let me ask you a question.
That's right. She's a guest host today. I forgot.
But what's the problem?
As far as what? I like the way you said that too, like confrontational.
Yes, I like it.
It's about to be a battle.
What's the problem?
Book, be good.
No, what do you mean? I'm from Harlem.
No, I'm saying, but what's the problem?
Nothing. I ain't have a problem with none of that shit. I just report the news.
Okay, but you just freestyling.
Having no talent,
But
the
do you
new
believe
talent.
it?
As having no talent is the new talent?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but is it a problem?
Is it a problem?
Yeah. Like, do you feel some type of way?
No, it's because that don't got nothing to do with me.
Now, I'm going to come back to you guys real quick. Thank you, D. Says it's expensive running a show and staying a beautiful lioness. So here's a bit extra for beauty and winning. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. First of all, NORE with the shade. He was like, oh, she a guest host. I forgot. So I see you, NORE, with the shade. It was good shade, though. Thank you, APB. So I respect Mook. He spit the real, but I'm not about to argue with a chick with a forehead tattoo. Which is why he took the route that he did. He's like, I got no problem with none of it. I have a problem with any of it. This chick got a tattoo of her son's names on her forehead. She's done. This chick is like 36 years old and she's done. Them bald head chicks that's thick or them little bald head chicks that's cute in the face, them chicks is crazy, okay? Those chicks got a mental problem. Jada, Amber, see all them bald head chicks. Thank you, Theo. Thank you so much, Theo. Yeah, Sean said them Caillou chicks. Yeah, if she Caillou all around the head, they bald head, scallywags. See, when you start cutting your hair out, see, you know, women are not, we not all there when we start choosing to willingly be Caillou. Okay? When we willingly turn into Caillou, this is when you know. The first thing that you gotta understand is that her sex is off the chain. It's off the chain. This is why she keep getting in circles. Okay? Thank you, Kushinsi. So I don't argue with chicks like that because it's extremely draining and my patience is very limited to it. Exactly. Right? First thing you gotta know is that the sex is off the chain. If you get around her and you have sex with her, that's gonna be problematic for you because you're gonna like it. You're gonna like all the stuff that she do. She's extremely chaotic, okay? And the chaos is to the level that is not you're not gonna be able to bring no order to it no matter what. This is why Kanye stopped messing with her. Because it wasn't no order to be brought to her at all. Not at all. She got married to Wiz Khalifa for about 3 years. He was done. Left her. That's the father of her first child. Okay? So, listen. Stay away from them bald head, but she thick, but she bald head. Yeah. Don't even bother with her. Don't even bother with no chick like that. So, getting back to what was said. Okay? She got triggered because he said no talent is the new talent. Okay? What is Amber Rose's talent? Aside from, like her public talent. Not the talent she engaged in with the men that she's in bed with. What's her talent? She ain't got one. She don't got no talent at all. Okay? There's no talent. That's why I said talent that's not her laying down. Because her laying down is not no different. It's a cajillion and one women in the whole wide world. And all of us know how to do that. All of us know how to do it. Okay? It's not special. It's not special at all. I know a lot of 304s think it's special. It's not special. It's not special. It's always a chick that's got better box than you. It's always a chick that's got better throat. It's always a chick that can throw it back better. It's always better. It's always better. Okay? Always somebody better. She getting triggered because he said no talent is a new talent. And then he started talking about, among other things, he started talking about the women who are just out there being cute, and she get views on Instagram, this, that, and the third, but she doesn't do anything, right? She doesn't do anything. Being her, existing, is not a talent. It's just an existence. Thank you. It's just our opinion. Your show give me positive energy every day that I watch. Much love and respect. Thank you so much. Excuse me. So now she's mad. And she got big mad. Okay? She got big mad. She got offended. Now I'm going to fast forward her to getting real triggered, because she gets triggered a couple of times over the same thing. Thank you, Bruce. Said, welcome back, Kendra. I pray that you continue to improve. Thank you so much. So she's asking, well, what's the problem? He was like, I ain't bothered by none of it. Listen, do you, but don't think we're going to respect it. See, she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. She don't belong at the table with the men. She don't belong there. She's not good enough to sit at that table with Noriega, Murda Mook, and Loaded Lux. She ain't good enough. She's not good enough. She not worthy to sit at that table. And I'm going to tell you why she not worthy to sit at that table. Thank you so much, P.I. Hippie Side. Discover your channel this year. It's refreshing to see classy, logical women such as yourself spread knowledge, truth, and common sense in a world full of fools. I give you Woman of the Year award. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. She don't belong at that table. And I'm gonna tell you why she don't belong at that table. And I really would hope that men who have made it in their respective professions and gained a level of respect in that profession and a level of success there will really stop inviting these tricks to sit with them and talk with them. Okay? I'm gonna tell you why she's not. Before I go back, I'm going to tell you why she's not worthy to sit at that table. It's not because she's a woman. It's because she don't have no talent. That's why she's not worthy to sit at that table. Because, listen, thank you, UFO. Say congrats on the ACL award. Thank you so much. I really appreciated that award. That was really a positive, well put together presentation. So I'm going to thank Zoom to Thailand. I'm going to thank Gail at Night for putting that together. It was awesome for everybody. Thank you so much. She wasn't no better than the chicks that was dressed in the Santa suits, there to be a muse. That is what those women are there for, to be a muse, to be something pretty for men to look at. Okay? That's part of what a muse is. That's why these men in these industries have these kind of chicks around them in the first place. These women are muses for them. There to be pretty, there to be something pretty to look at, there to be something, pretty to smash on. That's what they're there for. And they're not there for nothing else. Okay? She has not done anything of note to warrant anyone even knowing who she is. Amber has done nothing of note in this world that somebody should even really know who she is. All that her Amber Rose's claim to fame is the fact that she slept with a veritable who's who of the entertainment industry, specifically the rap industry. Okay? That is her claim to fame. That is what Amber Rose is known for. She's not known for having any other talent other than that, okay? And a slut walk. That is what she is known for. She got clout for being a pretty 304. She got clout from the men that she slept with, okay, or was seen with. She has money from selling herself to the current highest bidder that she could sell herself to. In her going into her late 30s, Amber Rose is a single mother of 2 with 2 children fathers, okay? The first child is Wiz Khalifa's son, and the second boy is another man's son, Alexander Edwards, I believe. She is now a single mother 2 times over with 2 baby daddies, okay? And no covering, no husband, no man, okay? She's still not married. The probability of her getting married is very slim now because of who she is, because of what she's done, because of her track record. She's the older, more bitter version of Brittany Renner. Okay? She's a little bit older, more bitter, angry version of Brittany Renner. All right? All right? Thank you, John. So the only business she had at that table was dancing on it. That would have been the only thing. She has no talent, which is why she's mad. Okay? She can't sing. Only thing she could do is shake her butt and ride some eggplants. That's it. That's all. And she mad at that. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something about these little 304s that get to be around them kind of men, high powered or high earning or high value men, just like Brittany Renner. The problem with these kind of hoes that get around them kind of men is that they get a taste for them men. They get a taste for them men. The problem is that they don't ever qualify for the men. They gotta take, this is why they hated going lower to a more average kind of man with more of an average earning, you know, even the lower 6 figures and stuff like that be quote unquote not good enough for them, because men of a particular caliber, they rare. That's number one. They rare. They're rare men. They are special men. They have a certain kind of energy that is really intoxicating. It's really kind of intoxicating. And you be like, dang, kind of energy is that? Right? Problem is, when you are not a high value woman, you don't actually qualify to be in the men's life in a serious way. You can't do it. Especially if you come around them being 304s. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. I'm going to give y'all an example of what I'm talking about. Y'all, I know I got a lot of Marvel heads in here. Iron Man. Okay, let's think back to Iron Man. The Marvel character, Iron Man. Tony Stark is a billionaire playboy. Billions. He got billions of dollars. Okay, right? He Iron Man, right? The public know he Iron Man. But even before he was Iron Man, he was the man. All kind of chicks lined up to have a piece of Tony Stark. Okay, a piece of Tony Stark. There was one scene in the first Iron Man that was interesting, because as you watch him, you understand, who did he marry? He married Pepper Potts. Pepper Potts was his older, not no spring chicken woman, his assistant that had been his assistant the better part of a decade. That woman took care of him all the time. Everything he needed, she had it. Every kind of support he needed, she did it. She was feminine. She was there for him all the time. She watched them women go in and out of that mansion. She didn't care. Pepper Potts did not care. She didn't blink one eyelid at that. She didn't care about none of that. She was just there because she was Tony's friend and she was his assistant and she loved Tony. And Tony loved her. Now it was platonic in the beginning. One scene, he banged this reporter girl. So the reporter girl wakes up. He ain't nowhere around. Okay, I ain't got time to cuddle with you. I got stuff to do. You wake up and get moving on your own. She gets up. Pretty little thing. She gets up. So Pepper comes in and says, ma'am, your clothes have been pressed and dry cleaned. There's a car out waiting outside to take you anywhere you want to go. You know, Tony sends his regards. So little chick called herself throwing shade at Pepper. Said, oh, you been his assistant? How? You must be Pepper Potts. She said, yes, I am. She said, oh, all this time you been an assistant? He still got you dealing with the dry cleaning. You know, she's trying to be funny. Pepper said, yeah, I do anything that Mr. Stark require me to do, including take out the trash. There's a car waiting. Right? Why am I bringing this up? Because out of all the women that wanted Tony, that would have been lined up, he literally could have had any woman in the world, literally a harem of them. They'd have shared him. They wouldn't have blinked. They wouldn't have cared. He gets Pepper and marries her. He makes her the CEO of Stark Industries, and he marries her, and he gets a kid out of her. Why? Because Pepper brought value to Tony, the man that's got everything. What he didn't have was a feminine woman that would bring her femininity and her support to him all the time. Value. That's what he valued. That's what he wanted out of Pepper. She wasn't the finest woman. Pepper was not the finest. She was not the youngest. But she also wasn't slutting around. She had an excellent reputation. Everybody thought well of Pepper. Everybody liked Pepper. Everybody saw Pepper as a high-value woman. Everybody saw, and everybody was saying, Tony lucky to have you, Pepper, at his back. Tony wouldn't know what he was doing without you, Pepper. Why am I bringing up the fictional Tony Stark and Pepper Potts? Because Pepper held him down. Pepper was feminine. And Pepper was valuable to him. That's what Pepper was. He loved her. He sacrificed everything for Pepper. Anything for Pepper. Pepper, there was nothing Pepper Potts could ask him for that he wasn't gonna do. Nothing. And even after, when his eye would roam and chicks would, Pepper wouldn't say nothing. She just looked the other way. I got him. I'm not worried about these little fillies. Y'all do what y'all want to do. He always gonna be Tony. Tony gonna be Tony. I'm not worried about that. Thank you, John. Said they think that because they can sleep with those guys, that's their level. It works for men, but a woman's level is the man you can retain precisely. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Patrick. Says, good to see you feeling better. Thank you for your dedication to telling the truth in your unique way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's why he did anything for Pepper. Pepper was the plain Jane, but she was the good one. She was the pick-me. that got picked. She was the pick me that got picked by one of the in the Marvel world, one of the wealthiest men in the world. Wasn't about sleeping around. Those women had access to Tony to sleep with him, but he didn't even want to look at them the next morning. He just didn't. He didn't care about them. They wasn't on his level at all. Not at all. Thank you, Dub Will. So a wife that bring no value to her husband is just an expensive bill. Yeah. And don't deserve to be wifed. It's time for me a break. But we're going to get back to Miss Amber Rose. And I'm going to finish telling y'all why she don't belong at that table and what's her real problem and what we can learn out of this. But after these messages, we'll be right back.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
We are back. And we are on our A-game. Our A-game. Our A-game. Our A-game. We are definitely on our A-game today. All right. And if you want to be on your A-game, all you got to do is click the link at the top of the chat. agameherbal.com. Don't forget your 10% discount using the code Kendra10 because you want your health supported overall. And that's exactly what A-Game does. It supports a man's vitality, his energy, his strength, and his libido. So if you want to get on a healthy, natural health journey and have your health supported, please click the link at the top of the chat. Once again, that's agameherbal.com and your 10% discount using the code Kendra10. All right. All right. So we're going to get back to what we were talking about. I hope that even if you are not a Marvel fan, I hope that example of Pepper Potts meant something to you, or you got what I meant. Because women like Amber Rose and women like Brittany Renner now have a taste for those men, but they cannot retain those men. Listen, Brittany cuss too much. That's number one. Not only they pass, but it's how they carry themselves. Brittany's a cuss box, and so is Amber. Potty mouth. Potty mouth. You cute, but that's it. That's it. Men know you don't got no covering. How many realize how happy Brittany was when Andrew Tate did nothing more than hand her a peeled clementine? She was happy as a lark. Simple provision. She could have got that clementine. Right? How happy was she? Oh, and he peeled it. Any old kind of covering from any man. They are accustomed to getting their 4 Ps in a piecemeal way. Men know that. Men smell it on you when you're not covered. They smell it. We're going to get back to her being triggered. Because she gets triggered again round about right here. She gets triggered again round about right up in here.
Calling a black man the N-word.
I don't
There's
even
not
understand.
pain. There's not pain behind it.
If a white man call himself the N-word.
Yeah. Like if a white boy calls another white boy the N-word,
Yeah.
what pain is behind that? There's no pain behind that. He's like, okay, right? But if a white man calls a black person the N-word, right? There's pain
Is the
behind
ER?
ER. Yeah, the ER.
You know the ER is a big,
Right,
big
so,
deal.
Yeah, he went
hold
hard
on,
ER in
hold
that?
on.
Yeah, hard
But what
ER.
I'm saying is that when a man calls a woman a hoe, it's very derogatory as like.
Is it
calling-
never endearment though? Is it never a term of endearment?
No, because if you call yourself a hoe, right, you're the shit. You get a lot of women. If we're called a hoe, right?
But you're saying there's no scenario where a man could call a woman a hoe and it's a term of endearment?
No.
No scenario at all.
I can
Not directly.
like, baby, you such a.
No, I'm just saying in a
When you
conversation with someone
fucking,
you know.
definitely.
Yeah, like if we have.
Like
When
if you
I'm
know
fucking
the
my
girl
bitch,
and you talking
fucking
shit.
hoe,
No?
suck this dick like a fucking hoe.
Oh my God.
You my fucking slut.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
No, real
whoa,
shit.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
That's
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa,
Hold on.
Ever throw no fucking money on me, man.
Hey man, you was acting like a hoe.
Wait, when we having sex, I'm sorry.
Hold up.
No disrespect though. No, this is real shit. Only
But okay,
only
okay.
sexually.
No. Hold on, y'all.
Only sexually, I think.
Okay, but
Only sexually.
that's in a very comfortable
Yeah.
environment, right? So like if you're with your woman and she's like, no, but you know she means yes, it's a very comfortable environment, right? If you're with a woman you just met and she said,
Now, we're going to come back. We're going to come back to everybody, okay? Like I said, they're not censoring their language. So there's language here, okay? Now, here's the thing. She's getting triggered again about the word hoe and it being derogatory. No, it's not, according to y'all. This is the same one that had a slut walk, everybody. Do you understand that? Thank you, Patrick. Said Crimson Cure Kendra is the Pepper Potts of the Black Manosphere. Thank you so much. Listen. Not according to you. Y'all struggled and strived to be hoes without no consequence. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. That's what you strove for. That's what the slut walk was for. Because you wanted to do what you wanted to do without no blowback at all. Here's the problem. Here's part of the problem. The reason why her words don't have no weight here and she's just triggered, like I told you before, she don't belong at the table. The men that she's at the table with had to become who they were. They had to become who they are. The reason why you watch Drink Champs, for those of you who watch Drink Champs regularly, you watch Drink Champs regularly because it's hosted by Noriega. But Noriega had to become Noriega. He had to become Noriega. He had to become Nori. He didn't just pop out Nori. You wouldn't care who Noriega was. If he had to put in all them years of work in the industry and came out with hits and all that kind of stuff, you wouldn't care. If he didn't have no talent, if he was a no talent hack, you don't care. The only reason you care, the reason why he's able to get people on his show of the caliber that he can get them on there is because of who he is and the work that he put in the industry. Murda Mook got talent. Battle rapper. He been doing it for years. Okay? Talented. He had to become Murda Mook. He had to make his name. They don't just get to be there. In the world of men, men look for results out of other men. Men pride themselves on getting it out of the mud. What do that mean? I needed to first have talent, and then I needed to grind. I needed to put myself out there. I needed to put myself in positions where I could be discovered, where I could have opportunities. I had to open my own opportunity up. Wasn't nobody going to just open up no opportunity just because I'm who I am. Well, who are you? See, in the world of men, who are you? Who are you? And who you are is determined by what kind of results are you getting. Who are you, dude? Men don't respect other men who trip and fall into success or trip and fall into money. Men don't respect that. Am I lying or not, men? Y'all tell me if I'm lying. Men respect work by other men. The respect that you get or don't get is based on what you did or didn't do. What's your track record of work? What have you done to get to this point where we gotta respect you? See, a man is not able to get into the music industry because he can sleep his way to the top. No, he gonna have to have some talent. Somebody gonna have to see some talent somewhere. Cause he a man. You don't just get handed that stuff. You gotta come with something. A lot of people celebrate Tupac. A lot of women felt like Tupac was handsome. Okay, but we wouldn't even be talking about Tupac if he was just cute, but he ain't had no talent. Men pride themselves on putting in their own work, and they respect other men that they know put in that work. So then they become colleagues. We on the same level. I respect what you did. I respect the grind you put to get where you are. I respect the sacrifices you made to get to where you are. I respect that. I respect that. Thank you, Miss 39 Dina. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Here's the other part of it. The men at that table, the men that Amber Rose is around, the men that Brittany Renner is around, the men that, those men do not begrudge the woman's hustle, even if her hustle is her looks and her body. They don't begrudge the hustle. But they also don't respect it. They don't respect that. Okay? Because Because Amber Rose didn't get her little money and her notoriety because she put in work. She got her little money and all of that kind of stuff for existing and then getting paid for it. That's how she got it. That's not respectable in the world of men. It's not respect. They don't begrudge you having it. You do you. But I'm not going to respect it. Don't look for me to respect you, you little slut, on the same level that I respect my fellow brother that put in 15 years worth of work in the industry. Just like I did. Because I know the sacrifice he had to do. You ain't have to do nothing but sit somewhere and look cute. Which you was going to try to do that anyway. Okay? So we not respecting you for some dude paying you because you tricking. You understand? Thank you, Mark Davis. You don't get no respect for that. You ain't begrudged, but I don't respect it. It is what it is. Now she mad at the word hoe, which really Murda Mook didn't even say hoe. He just described who she was, and she triggered. She triggered. Okay? And ain't nobody got time to sit nowhere and argue with no chick with a forehead tattoo. With no covering. And in her masculine energy. They tried to play a little bootleg, her little song. Don't nobody care about that. We know you ain't got no talent, baby girl. We know. Okay? Because if you had any talent, you'd have led with that. But you didn't. Thank you, Mark Davis at Crimson. You need to be protected at all costs. We love you. Keep up the good work. And thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You got all kind of masculine energy and male energy in you from all the eggplants you done rolled on. Them men do not care. It's pain behind it being called a hoe. It's pain behind being called what you are. When you flounced around with it, you like that title. And what they want to do, what hoes like her want to do, is they want to conflate two things. They want to conflate two things. And it's a logical fallacy. It's like a straw man argument. Or it's either would be classified as a straw man or a red herring argument. I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm going to tell you how they be trying to conflate it. Okay? They be trying to conflate that they want women's sexuality to not be like demonized or like looked down upon, right? Okay, that's what they say. Thank you, Valerian. Said, in a world that's truly lost its way, our community needs your insight desperately. I hope many young women find and learn from you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all of you guys. I really do. Thank you so much. They trying to conflate and say that when men shame hoes, they are shaming women's sexuality as a whole. Okay? You get what I'm saying? The argument of the 304 for not calling them 304s or not shaming them about it is this. They are saying that men that don't respect 304s are really just demonizing and shaming her sexuality. and the fact that women can be highly sexual beings. It's a slick little way to try to get men off of what they be on. The truth of the matter is that men do not demonize women's sexuality. Men typically utilize a woman's heightened sexuality as part of using her as a muse for himself. That energy is a powerful energy. The feminine side of sexual energy is actually welcomed, especially by higher level men. They like that energy. The energy's fine because they understand it. They know women are sexual, and a lot of times they're more sexual than the men are. Okay? More freaky, all that kind of stuff. They know, like, oh, she like her back broke. Oh, okay. I know. She like her back broke. She like that. I'm not doing something to her that she don't like. She looking for me to do it. She's looking for me to come to her in the most primal way possible, masculine, feminine. That's what she want me to dominate her, and she want me to, skibbity papa and grab her head, and she want me to do all that stuff. Okay? This is not some weird, she not a weirdo. She want me to do it. I want to do it. I like the energy she give me when that happens. That is not the problem, that she's sexual. The problem is that she's distributing that energy to every man. That's his problem. You're not discriminating which man you're giving that to. That's a high level energy. That's a sacred energy. You're not restricting it. You're not being selective. You're not being respectable. You're not limiting it to the one man. You're giving it to everybody, which lowers your value. Because now I know as a man that you are ignorant. I know you're ignorant. I know you're reckless. I know you heedless. I know you're extremely chaotic. And I know that the more you've done that, the more I can't bring order to you. You're not going to accept it. So now I know not to waste my energy with you. That is what he understands about that. You're way too masculine. And you're out of control. And it's going to take too much for me. It's going to take too much out of me to corral you. I could corral you. That's probably going to take 5-6 years off of my life. I'm going to be gray-headed by the time I'm done. No. You're too far gone, and I'm not doing it. Thank you, Miss Lou Casely. You wow with your sexual energy. So, see, women like Brittany Renner, they don't be, and Amber Rose, they don't realize they're in masculine energy. Amber is being masculine right now. She trying to come for Murda Mook. So is it a problem? You sitting there with them little mirror glasses, that bald head, and trying to talk soft? Girl, don't nobody care about that. You sitting up there trying to swing your D2. Turn off for every man sitting at that table. They probably had you before, so you ain't no big deal. You're not a big deal. They're not trying to impress you. They don't care. They don't care about what you think or none of that. Okay? Sitting there being masculine. So, I mean, is it a problem? I mean, are you saying the talent is no talent? And then and you calling us whores? And then don't nobody care what you think. Don't nobody care. It's a reason why the men talk like that in front of her. It's a reason why those men talk like that in front of her. Ladies, clue. I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to give you a blues clue today. If the men around you don't mind cussing up a storm in front of you and they don't never say, oh, we sorry, baby. You know, let me know. And they don't never do that, you're masculine to them. To them, you another dude. And they're not regarding your femininity because they don't see it and they don't sense it. You're not giving them feminine energy to make them be like, oh, I don't speak vulgarly in front of a woman. If they all sitting around, I've been that girl. I told y'all I was a tomboy and all that. I've been her, giving off all that masculine energy like a little dude. And they saw me like another dude. So they talked around me like I was a dude. And it was only after I got older and started getting more into my feminine energy sometime, and I noticed that when I came with femininity, they would stop doing that. They would not do that. Oh man, our girl Kay over here, man. Don't say that. Don't say that around Kay. Don't say that around Kay. Thank you, NORE. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you for supporting me on my show. Okay. I just wanna thank you for helping me on my show. All right.
Thank you so much. And thank you again, Valerian. So one thing I taught a younger sister many decades ago is that if you don't put a value on it, don't expect a man to. Precisely. This is how you know. I'm gonna play one last little clip because I want y'all to hear just how triggered Amber gets. Okay? She's gonna get even more triggered.
Says no, no, no. You know, it's a very different scenario.
Rapey.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's rape, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, right, centuries of conditioning have taught women that we have to over-explain ourselves on why you're calling us that.
Well, Merry ho ho ho. It's three. Merry Christmas is two. They got 3 hoes for Christmas. If you think about how crazy this is, yo,
You gotta deal with the energy.
It's
Love
3
her.
hoes.
You dealing with the
nigga
word.
Santa Claus been calling bitches.
Ho, ho,
Wait,
ho.
it's Santa fault. It's Santa fault.
Don't you blame
That's
Santa.
so crazy. You doing this Christmas show.
Wait a
These
minute.
hoes. Yo, that's
Santa
crazy.
been
How that
calling
line
with the
up, though.
hoes
Yo.
since we could remember. Ho ho ho. He been doing this since the beginning. It's Santa fault.
Hold on,
I'm
one
sorry.
second.
Santa did it.
Nigga
Y'all
done blame
feel some type
Santa
of way?
on.
What he's saying?
Shit is real. I love it.
Yeah.
What you said?
What?
What happened? What happened?
I asked the girl,
Yo, case your point. We talking to Amber.
if you called these girls hoes, how would they feel?
Yeah.
Nah, depending on how I say it though.
No.
Depending when.
Nah.
I'll look at you crazy
Yo,
and not come back.
If you
Case
know
your point,
him,
right? Yeah, if we
You can't really be like, you my hoe.
Man, I don't think we're going
The
nowhere with
difference
this shit, bro.
The
That don't
difference
sound right.
is, hold on, if you're my man,
Did your
Hey, that was
if
granddad
you're
always
my
call you a
man,
hoe?
and I'm like, when you
Really?
fuck me, I like you.
Like, I think it's kind of like still becoming like a you versus me. And I'm
No,
not saying
no.
I'm calling nobody
What you
hoes or
said-
nothing.
what
And
you
it's almost like Mook is calling people hoes. I'm trying to keep letting you know that I'm not
I
even
call you
saying
Mook
Because
or
right now,
murder?
Murder.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you said.
Let me get. I got it.
Go ahead.
Fuck it. I'm gonna get there.
Okay.
Jump.
What you said. What you.
What I said.
Can we replay it? Can we replay?
Tell me what you do. She said, I'm pretty, pairs, clit, titties, belly button too. I twerk for the gram. My videos get hella bunch of views. That's very fucking cool. But tell me what you do. It's disgusting. They say hoes women.
But why? Why is it disgusting? Because you're a hater. Men are haters that women make money and go get booked for $2,000 because they're fucking pretty.
No.
Don't hate the bitch, hate the consumer. Am
I was
wrong?
still going.
But he's saying it from an observatory.
Yeah,
But you're
angle.
observing a bitch making money because
All right, so
she's
you ready for
pretty
this?
and
Hold on.
twerking.
Wait. Hold on.
Let
hold
the
on, Amber.
bitch twerk
Hold
and
on,
make her
Amber,
fucking
hold on.
money.
Check this out, though. Check this out. Look.
Am I tripping?
Check this out.
Where's the bitch
Now, what
at?
about?
Now, I just wanted y'all to see her get triggered. I just want y'all to see and hear her get triggered on some stuff. Listen. Biology will never change. Okay? Men are always going to see women that distribute themselves sexually among a vast amount of men as a low value, low ranking, skank, trollop whore. They always gonna see you like that. And this is how y'all need to know, young women, to not follow in these footsteps. Because these old hoes is mad at being hoes now. They mad. But they the ones that try to rope you into doing the same thing that they did to get to the point where now they mad. Corinne Steffens is running around here, done changed her name to Elizabeth whatever to try to escape Superhead. You Superhead. And you gonna always be Superhead. Because that's what you wanted to be. That's who you wanted to be. That was your claim to fame. You should have kept your mouth shut. But no, you want to write books. You want to out the guys that had you on that Gawk 3000 on your knees in the booth. That was your choice. You wanted to do that. You was proud. You was proud of being Superhead. You wrote a whole book. Yeah, I gobbled this one down and this one down and this one out and da-da-da-da. And then and him. You couldn't even keep your mouth shut. You couldn't even keep them men business out the street. Your business. And that's why they really cut it off. Like, no, because you talk. Because you wanted to try to make another bag off of the book based on the whistleblowing and the men's names that you was dropping. So you still trying to make your money off of the guys. You still ain't got no talent. She running around here today. Crazy as a road lizard. Okay? Superhead is out her mind. With her little podcast, she's still talking that foolishness. Still talking crazy. Still trying to get young women to go down that path that she went down, and she miserable. Any woman that ain't got no covering and can't get no covering is miserable. Thank you, Devon. So I just DM'd Amber Rose and Superhead and Brittany Renner the link for this video, and they punch in the air right now. Thank you so much, Devon. And thank you, Kosher Clinician. I knew I saw your super chat. Thank you. Say hello, Cram. Never got that email, or the one I used didn't work. Would love to do a collaboration. Thanks. Okay. I'll get back with you. I promise, sweetheart. I haven't been feeling well. But I'm going to get back on it. Thank you, Dub Will said these new 304s forget the key part of that lifestyle is discretion. Keep your mouth shut. Exactly. Thank you, Cybot. You cooking now. Turn up the heat. Thank you so much. as a woman without talent. Men will respect a woman if she get where she gotta go off her talent. She was talented in some way. Thank you, Philip. If she talented in some way, he'll respect it. Even if he knows that there was a man somewhere bolstering her and boosting her. Because let me tell you something. Men always know that women are successful because of the sacrifice of a man, or the leadership of a man, or the SOS of a man somewhere. Somewhere men opened the door. Somewhere men allowed her to be who she is. You understand what I'm talking about? Men know that. They don't mind it with a woman as long as she came with the talent too. That he understand why the men gave her leadership, why the men opened the door, why the men gave her SOS, why did they support her? Because she had talent, because she was able to do this, she was able to do that. He could utilize it, and he could see that she had it, so he helped her. Men understand that when there is a woman who is successful, that there was some SOS and some order somewhere, because you don't reach success. You don't get outcomes like that in chaos. You get them in order. And men bring order. And they know that. It was either her husband, or there was some professional relationship, or there was something there. You understand what I'm saying? I use myself as an example. There's a success here on the Crimson Cure channel. And I often give thanks to my executive team. I'm not going to call them a support team no more. My executive team. The leader of that executive team is Dr. Holman. 10 life values concept, Dr. Holman. Lost value concept, Dr. Holman. Biology, culture, and environment, and bioculturon concept, Dr. Holman. All of these beautiful charts that I utilize and show you guys, Dr. Holman. There's a leadership and there's a support on this channel given by Dr. Holman. That's a professional relationship. Why is he doing that? Because there's talent here. See, not everybody can pick a mic up and do this. It looked easy, it looked like nothing. But there's a lot of channels that ain't never gonna make it. They never gonna make it. Because they lack system, order, and structure. They lack a vision, they lack a leadership. See, when I started my channel, it was cool. I was entertaining enough to get a few thousand subscribers, right? I was entertaining enough for that, right? I can be funny. I get up here, I can sing. You know, there's an entertainment value, but there was no focus. There was no structure, correct? So I wasn't going to get to 86,000 subscribers. I wasn't going to get there. There came along a professional relationship. Me and that man have never slept with each other. I didn't sleep my way around the manosphere. I didn't sleep my way around. I didn't get BGS's support because I was sleeping with him. I didn't get AM support because I was sleeping with him. It was AM that was like, you know what, you should have a channel, and you should do a channel, and you should do it off the strength of you. Why did he say that? Because he's like, you know what? You got the personality. You can pull. You can run a channel. You can run a show. And people will come see you because of you. Do you understand? Men know when there's a structure behind a woman, that's why she's successful. But I would not be getting respect at all. I wouldn't be getting the subscribers. Y'all wouldn't support no book. Y'all wouldn't listen to nothing that I was saying. If it was, man, we ain't listening to her cuz, man, all she did, man, we remember that. We remember her all. That was the rumors, or that was if she's always sleeping around with somebody. She's always sleeping around with somebody. She's always doing this, always doing that. Da-da-da-da-da. I always tell the young ladies, don't get nobody no story to tell about you. That keep y'all nose clean around here. So if you come into the space, right? You're a woman and you come into the space, don't get no story. Trying to sleep with this one, connect with that one, hit that one all in the back chats and all of that. Figure out how to have a professional relationship and keep it that way. You can get your respect. That's why I brought up the Pepper Potts example. She wasn't sleeping with Tony. She was not sleeping with that man. And folks knew she wasn't. Now, they could try to say that little rumor or whatever, but folks knew Pepper wasn't sleeping with him. She was actually concerned about that in the movie. She said, I don't want to dance with you. You know, I'm at the little gala. You know, I got kind of a sexy little dress on. You my boss. You want to dance with me? She's like, you know, you're Tony. Ain't nobody going to say nothing about you. But me, my reputation as a woman, they gonna say I'm sleeping with you and that I've been sleeping with you. And that's why I got the position I got with you. And we both know that's not true. And I don't want people to think that I'm in this position, making this kind of money, with this kind of job with you because I'm on my back with you. I'm not. Because it's not true. And you know what Tony had to do? Respect it. Okay, Pepper. I'm sorry, Pepper. Thank you, Bureau. Said Kendra, you are my most watched content creator throughout the year. Looking forward to your continued growth into 2023 and reaching 100K mark. Thank you so much, Bureau. Thank you, Jazzy Jason. Thank you for your wisdom and role as an inspirational woman to the Black community. And thank you so much. And KW Don says Superhead is reportedly pregnant with her second child at the ripe age of 44 by 33-year-old celebrity chef Kwame Onwuachi. Good luck with that. But that's why I brought up the whole Pepper Potts thing. As it's fictional, but the dynamic is real. She did not want nobody to think that she's Pepper Potts, Tony Stark's assistant for the last 10, 12, 13 years because she's sleeping with him. She like, no, I do my job and I do it well. You sleep with all these other chicks. I don't care about that. I've never cared about that. I see them come in and out. It's like a revolving door. Okay. That ain't none of my business. I mind the business that pay me. You and I have a professional relationship. We're friends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I care about you. You care about me. Like, on a personal level, we good. But we ain't like that. And that's how you gotta be. You gotta be Pepper Potts. You gotta be Pepper Potts. Men will respect you when you Pepper Potts. When they know you where you at, because you do your job. And they don't mind to know that there was some man's vision or some man's SOS that supported you there. They don't mind that. You can look at Tabitha Brown. Thank you, Dee. So that's why we don't respect Karuch, P. Diddy girl. Yeah. You can look at Tabitha Brown. That's the last example I'm going to get, a real life example. Tabitha is successful. Tabitha has talent. We like watching Tabitha cook her vegan meals and stuff like that. And we like her personality. But we know Tabitha's getting her SOS from her husband. But it ain't no shame in that, though. At all. Not at all. We know that's where she getting her structure. We know that's where she getting her order from. We know that's where she getting her leadership. She'll tell you any day of the week that's where she getting her leadership from her husband. But that's not no problem. She's still getting the respect. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? You ain't heard no rumor about who Tabitha Brown sleeping with and all that other kind of foolishness. You ain't heard that. Lori Harvey about to have a hard time because we know her because she's Steve Harvey's stepdaughter, and we know her because she's, again, getting ran through by the who's who of the entertainment industry. She ain't got no talent. Being Steve Harvey's stepdaughter ain't no talent. That was a happenstance of your mama and Steve Harvey's decision. You ain't had nothing to do with that. She lost me when she dated Diddy and his son. Like, girl, I'm done. Girl, bye. .304s do not get respect. You can't go down that path because you never get rid of it. Never get rid of that. Ever. It follow you the whole way. They just now surfaced the clip. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to turn this off. They just now surfaced a picture of Yolanda Adams 30-some years ago. She was turned up at like a Freaknik or something, they said. They said it was somewhere. That woman been in the church and singing gospel for the last 35 years. And they done brought up an old photo of her turned up as a, you don't never get rid of it. And this was and Freaknik was well before social media and all that kind of stuff. I mean, they just saying it's her. I don't know if it's really her. They saying it's her. But if it is, it don't never leave you. And if it ain't, that's a bad rumor, even now. And Yolanda like 60, 61. Nobody want that rumor. Somebody done found a picture of a picture, who knows? Some folks say it ain't her. It might not be her. Who knows? You know, I'm not here to accuse her of it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. But I want to thank everybody for their super chats and their cash apps and their PayPals. I also want to thank everyone for supporting the purchase of this book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, which is on sale right now at crimsoncure.com. I want to thank everybody for y'all patience. I realize that this book has been on sale like a month, right? And I know that it has not gotten into your hands, but I'm thanking everyone who is having patience with us as we give you one of the best possible books that you're going to have on your bookshelf, period. Okay? We're looking to get this to you guys. I don't have a date set, so I'm not going to set a date for you, right? I won't set a date until I'm sure of a date. But we are trying to get this book to you ASAP, like as soon as humanly possible. But we got to make sure that everything is right. We're coming off of the holidays. A lot of people are coming off of their vacations, so things can get back to work and we can really get back into the flow and really deliver an excellent book for you guys, because now that you've waited, it's got to blow your mind. And I promise you that it will, okay? From the visual, from the outside to the inside, you guys are going to absolutely love this book. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, trust. So you can go to crimsoncure.com and pick up your copy. Thank you so much, Randy Jack Johnson. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Said peace, love, and happy New Year's to all. Happy New Year's to you all as well. Thank you, Dusty. Thank you so very much. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you want to become part of holding Black Lives Matter accountable, we are still doing the petition as well. The link to that petition is in the description box, and we're trying to get to 15,000 signatures, okay? And last but not least, I want to thank my executive team, without which there's no channel, that we don't have the success. We don't have the subscribers. We don't have the support. We don't have the book. We don't have these things. So it's a humble thank you, a very humble thank you to my executive team. Without them, there's no me. And without you guys, there's no me. Thank you, Champagne. Said love your show. Love you guys too. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.